Hello everyone, my name is Gleeson and welcome to episode 16 of Mechanical Minecraft. I don't know if you can tell what you're looking at here. It is now, my quarry is now finishing up here. You can see the faint signs of bedrock down there and it's just picking up all the last scrounges of blocks that it can find. I've emptied out this chest using my filter, just took that out and sent it all back to base. Yeah, put all my bees in there for now because I don't need them yet. My energy cells right there, and I will head back. But I think I've got, yes, I've done a lot of work. A lot of work. Yeah, you can see that, can't you? I did some more Thorncraft stuff, which I won't talk about right now, because I've still got to figure out what I'm doing there. Ow! I knew that was coming. Didn't mean to do that. If you look at my steam boiler, I managed to get this rate. I put the rate of the timer back there to exactly 13 seconds, and it looks like it keeps up almost perfectly. So that's the rate that steam boiler does it. It looks like I'm actually catching up a bit of charcoal there, so that's a good thing to see. These are my resources as of right now. Just let me. Oh, I've got a bunch of obsidian to take out. Yeah, my quarry got a lot of obsidian. I'm still in the process of moving these ores, but mostly I'm done. Where am I putting my obsidian? I think, as you can see, this chest now looks a lot emptier because I moved all the nickelite and coal over to barrels over here. It's because it was taking out so much room, but this would be a good chest for the obsidian to go in, because I'm running out of room here, and it's not one of those important resources like this chest is for. It would have been better suited for this just from the start. Anyway, it's got lots of redstone, which is amazing. Really happy about that. With my thermal expansion stuff over here, what I've done is I've got the engines all feeding into one redstone energy cell, and that redstone energy cells feed straight into this redstone energy cell, and both of them are set to 100, 100, 100, 100. And so it acts as a little bit of a buffer for when I do or don't have a final block there. And it acts as a buffer for when, because this redstone energy cell goes under here and powers the rest of the machine. So that means those machines over there will always have enough power, unless that buffer's empty. But they should still be able to get enough. Anyway, and I want to check up on my ores over here as well. Oop. Turn this guy off. I need to come up with a better way of doing this. Eventually, I'm too lazy though. Let's empty that. I've got a few things in the hopper there. But that's all dandy. Let's put that stuff away, and let's see. Oh yes! Let's talk about what I've done recently. If we head down here, we've got my sheep farm. My first thought was to do this. Basically a tall tower of leaves with water block sign, water block sign. This took a fair while to make, as you would imagine, and it was it took quite a while. And I'm going to head up here. Did I just hear an explosion? I really hope I didn't hear an explosion. I'm just going to head up here and actually sleep. And I'll recharge my backpack while I'm up here too. But as you could see there was a sheep in the thing, and after I made it, I didn't think of testing it beforehand because I was so sure that it would work, but I led a sheep into it and he couldn't swim up, and I was very disappointed. Then I realized an easier way would probably because I've got smart pathfinding now, the animals, I basically made a massive staircase all the way up to the farm and led one sheep at a time up. 2 sheep altogether, and I could just breed them and then get more sheep that way. But I'll show you the track. So basically, I would have a block here, and then get my weed out, and the sheep would follow me up. And then so I just brought it up here and then spiraled around this because it's the easiest way to make the staircase. It spirals up, and you can see our farm is fully operational. All the sheep in there. So what I've done is I got my sheep and I put 4 of them in these cells here, and if I put wheat in this feed station, that will feed the sheep, the babies will pop out and fall down here. which is pretty awesome. As you can see, you can tell when the AND gates are all fulfilled there, and the redstone is occasionally turning on. So that's all very cool. It's all working as intended. Yeah, I took the weird out of it, so all these are fully grown by now. I made myself a cart dispenser, which is, the recipe is just a dispenser with a minecart. So we've got 3 slots, which isn't great. Put a blue wool piece there. I also made myself these tracks. They weren't amazingly hard to make. They were a little bit hard though. I'm going to replace... Actually, I might replace that with glass, this front bit. And the sides I'll do with wool. Alright. So now I've got to start getting the technical side to this hooked up, and so that's what I'm going to do while you guys are here. First thing I want to make is a few different kinds of red alloy wires. So I did have a few more pieces of red alloy ingots cooking up. No, I didn't. Oh, don't worry about that right now. Basically, I can make myself some insulated wires by putting wool there and red alloy ingots in the middle. That gets me 12. I knew that. But basically, these are basic... Yeah, I keep saying basically. These insulated wires are coloured, and 2 coloured wires of different colours will not connect to each other. All colours of wire will connect to a regular uninsulated wire. As you can see, it kind of joins there, which is pretty cool. I don't like that glitch. Oh, that's going to be so annoying. But 2 different colours won't connect, so if I get myself another colour of wire here, like so, you'll see, yeah, wire, that these 2 will not connect. Now red does, you can connect them by using uninsulated, but yes, very handy. Now the other thing that I want to make is I'll make some more blue, and I'll get some of that, and I'll search it because I can't remember the recipe. So if I get myself some bundled cable here, this stuff is, I'll explain it in a second, once I make it, would be an easy way of doing it. It's a little bit complicated, but hopefully I can explain it properly. Oh, it only makes 2? Jeez. That's unexpected. I'm gonna have to get me a lot more of that. But this stuff is quite amazing. All colours can connect to it, none, just normal cannot, but all insulated colours can connect. And this guy, if you turn, yeah, I'll demonstrate actually. Let me make myself, I've got a piston lying around. Sure I do. So he will retain, he can take all kinds of inputs, and he will make the, I'm not explaining this very well at all, because I don't really know how to explain it, like what the proper way I should, yeah. I'm not very good at this teaching thing, am I? So I'll just demonstrate it, it should be pretty clear. If I put a lever here, it connects to the wire, as you would expect. But that happens. This bundled cable can take 16 different colours of wire, and it will transmit the different colours to be exactly those colours. So if I put the piston with the blue, oops, it won't happen because it's on the blue, but if I move the lever, I put it on the blue. So with this bundled cable, you can practically run 16 different lines of redstone signals all in one block, which is amazing. So I'm going to need to make myself a bunch more of that, so I'm going to chuck another stack of redstone, I'll say, into my LOA furnace out here, because I'm going to need myself a bunch more than what I currently have. Stack, there we go. Lucky I've got plenty of wool. There we go. I'm going to be using this bundle cable to carry around my signal for my sheep farm. The other thing that's good about bundle cable is that it works with my Computercraft computer, so that's very useful. And I will be using that for my sheep farm functionality. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. That'll be good for now. So now I've got that, I've got my computer here. My computer is going to be my main controller of all things sheep farm. I don't know if I'll have one computer controlling every module or one computer controlling one module. Probably one per, because they're not expensive to make. So let's put my computer... For a second I thought I didn't have my jetpack on. It kind of scared me. Alright. So my computer's gonna take... I'll put him here, I reckon. No, that's a bad spot. Put him here. So this is my computer. So if I edit sheep farm, this will be the program that I write, and I need to connect a bundled cable to this. Is that connecting? Yes, it is. Perfect. So I need to run a piece of bundled cable to my cart dispenser. Oops. And at the end of this bundle cable, I'll put some red wire here. Is that connecting, I wonder? It doesn't look like it is, does it? Let's run it down. Doesn't look like it's connecting either. I may need to... Oh, it's connecting now. Huh. What do you know? If I put that there, it should work. Oh no, it connects. Dang it. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's normal behavior or not. I didn't think it was, but oh well. That wasn't connecting properly there. Microblocks. Blue wool covers strips. Showed you them last episode. I can place this guy here. Oh yeah, basically this wire that goes around powers all of these trucks. I'll demonstrate these trucks to you pretty soon, actually. Oh, that's... Oh, dang it. That's not connecting either. Let's do that. And I'd rather use this red cable instead of the bundle cable because it is less... What's the word I'm looking for? It is less expensive. Haha, I'm a genius. I'm actually going to run it like that, because that should work fine. It's easy to output using colors. Is that connecting? I can't tell. I need to go fetch myself a minecart. Things I do. So where's my minecart? I don't think I have any, so let me make some. And let's see if this works. Let's put the minecarts in there. And I will... I just want to break this, that's all. Oh, it did dispense the cart. Alright, so if I have it... Just break the cart. If I have it running like this... And break this piece of wool. Okay, it does work like that. Alright. It's just a visual bug that it didn't look like it was connecting. That's all good. Perfect. So let me put my cover strip back. And we should be dandy. It looks like it's actually on, doesn't it? But it's not. Alright, so that's one wire done. I do have to look up the API for Redstone with this, because I haven't used it much and I don't know it off by heart. But the other cable needs to go... Have I been really stupid in doing this? Or am I overlooking something? Where does my other signal go? So he gets inputted one, but where does it need to output? Nowhere. Ah, that's a waste of crafting. At least you guys now know how to make those guys, the bundle cables. I still need to tear this down, but I did want to show you guys before I did that. Yes, I think I have not been a smart fellow. I'm going to take this back, because it can be better used elsewhere. Wow. Oh, hey, Mr. Sheep. Get out of my face. There we go. So yeah, just needs the output from the top and the bottom. Jeez, that's a bit silly of me. But I'm going to look up some redstone, how to use it on these computers, and I will be right back. Alright, so I have the redstone API up here, and so, like the different commands that I can use, I'm going to start with a while true do loop. That's a good place to start, it seems. A while true do loop will make it always do this loop. That's about as basic as I can tell you, and it's a loop that will always run. And I don't want to call that program sheep farm, I want to call it startup, because if I call it startup, it will always do that. This is the program that will always run when the computer starts up, and it starts up when you enter and re-exit a world or the chunk reloads. So I'm going to type that again, or true, and I'll say if redstone.get get input bottom, I think that needs to be quotation marks, bottom, then, and I'll just say print true. And so if I run this program, and I'll reboot the computer by holding Control S, and see it's true and it's outputting. You can kind of see it stops when the redstone signal isn't there, so that's working. Let's terminate that. If you're going to let me terminate, holding Control T. Is that no longer the key to terminate? Oh, this is a problem. Huh. What's going on? I'll be back. Okay guys, so I went to the Computercraft IRC channel, and the guys there were able to help me out a bit. Basically, we don't really know what's going on here, but a workaround that I need to do is, what I've done is I've made myself a disk and a disk drive. Those are pretty easy to make, floppy disk like that, and a disk drive like that. And I have a program on the disk drive, if I go boot up this guy. Oh no, I didn't realize that. Okay, let's take the disk out, pick up this, go back down, oops. Hopefully it'll boot, yes, and now I can put the disk in, and I can go cd disk. And as you can see, I've got a startup program on the disk, and that's where I'll be writing my stuff. Oh, and we actually, something finally happened. And for some reason I can't press keys when I'm in this computer, so I will be doing all my editing from here, from this computer. Let's see. So this is what I had to begin with earlier, so I've just recreated that. So if then I want to do some code. So if that's true, then I want to do some code. Okay, so I need to make a variable here. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I haven't really worked with a while loop in a program that's constantly running before. okay, while I'll say check is equal to false, and I'll say while not check, then do this. And so what this will do is if it gets redstone signal, it will set check to true, which will cut out the loop. And so then I'll say if check is true, if check, then end, and then this will be where my code lies. Now at the end of that code it will have check is equal to false, and then this loop will start back up again. So I think that should work. And yeah, this is where my code will be. So the code shouldn't be too tricky, I hope. It will basically say if it gets a redstone signal from the bottom, it will go for I is equal to 1 to how many? I'll say 6 for now. Do end. I'll say redstone.set output top. How does that work? Just top. Set output top true. So I want it to pulse here, so I'll actually make it sleep for 0.0 seconds, just to make sure it works and the pulse isn't too quick. And I'll say set output top false. So it'll turn the redstone signal on and off. And then sleep, and then I want to say sleep for 2 seconds. And then once it's done this loop, it'll set check to false and it'll wait for that redstone signal again. Alright, so that'll make this redstone signal pulse 6 times. And so if I've got some minecarts in there and I put them in. Oh yeah, something else that I did that I need to show you. Let's get some more minecarts. Like I've got plenty of iron. That's 6 minecarts. Something else that I did is I made this crowbar. Oh, I already had one. Oh yeah, I found one in the chest. I need to make a new one. Yeah, I found this crowbar. I made this crowbar, and basically if I right click these tracks, I can set the radius of them. So it'll pick up mobs within a radius of 4. So if I save that, and I should be able to get that running on that computer, but first I'll put my carts in here, and I think we should be good to go. And if I'm holding shift, then the tracks won't pick me up, because if they picked me up that would be bad. I'll pick you up and set you to running again, and now once that signal turns to true, well, we should get ourselves something happening. So it's true, and something went wrong. Actually, maybe it needs to happen again because the computer hadn't booted. Okay, so that didn't happen. Why didn't that happen? Also say print 1 there, and I say print, this is just a little bit of debugging here, 2 there, and I'll say if it gets to this, I'll say print pulsing type Gleason. And let's see what we get printed. So I'm going to start this guy again. Let's shift just in case, and let's see. Oh, it's working. Oh, Look at that. Ha! Yes! So it's going to do that 6 times. And now that shouldn't be pressed anymore because there's all the sheep have been taken out, and it pulsed 6 times, and 6 of my sheep now went over to here. Oh yes! Oh, exactly what I need. Exactly, like to the wire. Okay, that's so perfect. I'm very happy with that, as you can tell. I'm just gonna kill all these sheep off. Cool. And so also the way I'm going to collect the sheep is I'm going to have a turtle doing that for me. But let me think. Do I want to... Because I could set the turtle to just kill the sheep, get the wool, put it in the chest. But that wouldn't get me very much wool. But the other side of that is it needs to be able to attack, to be able to get the minecart and actually kill the sheep. Because I don't want it to just sit in there, but it won't get as much wool in this. Because I could put a shearing turtle here, but that won't kill the sheep, which is a problem. Because if turtle.attack on the turtle, on the shearing turtle, shears the sheep. It doesn't actually attack it. So I think I'm just going to have to do the killing method, which is a shame, but there you go. So let me look at the turtle recipe again. Because I have forgotten it. Computer, chest. And that's fairly easy. Let's do that right now. If I actually get myself some wood. Ooh, I need to actually go fetch one for my chest. I'm actually starting to get a little bit low on wood, which is a bit scary. Because this guy is only just keeping up with the rates that my steam boiler is using the charcoal, and I can't afford to not turn every piece of wood into charcoal, so that's a problem. But let me get chest here. Also need some stone. And a glass pane, which is in here. Yep. Computer, chest, and that iron makes me a turtle. I can give this turtle... I can give it a sapphire sword or something, I do know that, but I don't want to. Because I'm not quite sure how that mechanic works, but I'm just going to give it a diamond one so I know that it's always going to work. Melee turtle. And so this guy will be my wool collector pretty much. He will go there, and I will put a chest for him down. So let's craft that straight away. Ow. That was bad. I'm going to put the chest right here. And so on this turtle I'm going to go edit startup. He shouldn't need any fuel. But basically I'm going to say while true do end, and he will be turtle.attack. Actually, how many times should he attack? For I is equal to 1 to 10. Do and turtle.attack. So he'll attack 10 times. Sleep 0. So I'll say 1 second in between attacks. No, I'll say half a second in between attacks. So he'll attack 10 times, and then he will go turtle.turn left. And then I'll say for I is equal to 1 to 16, do this is just so he'll clear all of his inventory just in case there's other stuff which will be in the future. But for I is equal to 1 to 16, do turtle dot select slot I, turtle dot dump drop. And so we'll go through each slot and drop his inventory into the chest, and then I'll have him go back to turtle.select 1 and turtle.turn right. And that should be everything, I think. So he'll attack 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should get all the minecarts and all the sheep in his inventory. Oops. And then he'll turn left, put everything into that chest, and we'll be good to go. And I also... Actually, that's something I'll probably still do this episode. If we save that, exit, and run this. So we should see him turn in a second. He doesn't need fuel to turn, which is good. Let's see. Yep, he's turning, he's dumping everything, and he turns back and does some more attacking. Perfect. Something else that I forgot to implement into the startup program is that once it gets the redstone signal, I actually want it to sleep for 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. Yes, I'll actually put that sleep command. I can get rid of the print as well. What's going on there? If not, check secret to trigger. I don't remember deleting that. That's very strange. Huh, that was weird. Anyway, I'll put the sleep in here, so I'll say sleep 300. Now, is that an actual figure? Because how long do baby animals take to grow up into full animals? Like the maximum amount of time it could take. Because I want to make sure that once it's got... It won't be too much a big deal because there still will be babies I'll be wasting minecarts on. But it'll mean that this pen won't be full of babies, and then suddenly the minecart takes them all away and kills them all, and then it was pointless. So hopefully 5 minutes, okay. Oh no, oh crap. After the baby animal is spawned, it will follow its parents for 20 minutes before growing to full size. And once the parents breed, they also drop a small amount of experience. 20 minutes? Wow, I thought it was 5. Jeez. Huh, so I need a... What's 20 times 60? I'll probably do that in my head, but I'm lazy. 1200. Actually, yeah, I don't know why I did that. 1200. Sleep 1200 seconds, it'll sleep for 20 minutes, and then it will do its minecart thing, which should give plenty of time for the system to reset between things, and we should be good. We're going to need more than 6 pulses, however. How many should I do? I might say 1, 2... 1, 2... What number? I'll say 20. And I also need to set up a system for other stuff, which is... I'll show you in a second. But I will actually be right back. So it is the end of the episode here, but I do want to quickly do this little part of it. Basically, this guy needs to be restocked with his minecarts. So I'm going to have a hopper there. I'm going to run pneumatic tubes like so. I'm going to need a cover. Will it block the pneumatic tube if I put a... No, it won't. Will it? Because it's only a cover, not a full cover. No, it's only a strip, not a full cover. Dang it. My words. I've only got that for now. Oh well. I think panels will work here. It makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. But basically I'm going to run my pneumatic tubes under the ground here. And it will run from my chest here. So I've got my filter. That will go there. It will pull out only the minecarts, which I'll tell it that in a second. Ah, hover mode. Gleason, hover mode. And I'm just not gonna have enough, am I? Oh, I am by 1. Haha. Champion. Alright. So basically... Oh no, not. Dang it. So I'm going to have the filter. He's going to be on a timer. He will pull out... I'll put minecarts inside the filter, and that means he'll only pull out minecarts from the chest. The minecarts will go through the pneumatic tubes, back into the hopper, and back into my cart dispenser. As intended. But that is all. I also need to work out a way to restock the wheat, and also be going to need to make a wheat farm sometime soon, and then we should be good. I can actually get rid of this as well in between episodes. But for now, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, I would appreciate it if you left a like on the video, as it encourages me in what I do and it helps the channel grow. And I will see you guys next time.